happy I was able to understand that it wasn't isolation and being alone that was the issue. It was how I was doing it. And there were actually so many things that I could do by myself that wouldn't make me feel so bad. So now when I got this news that we would have to be in this indefinitely, I no longer reacted the way that I would. Before, I would have felt like, oh my God, there's no way I'm not gonna get depressed. There's no way I'm not gonna feel miserable. But now I'm able to see it as, well, there are other things I can do in this that will be really beneficial for me.
When I was really at my lowest point in this, I really truly didn't see a way out. There was so much uncertainty and I just could not see the light at the end of the tunnel. And my doctor, he was a great guy, and he said, I know that you can't see it. I know you can't, but I'm telling you that it's there. And right now I just need you to walk with the faith that there is a light at the end of this.
There were certain things at that time period I could not control. There were certain limitations I had during that time period, but I made sure to follow those directions, and I knew that it wasn't going to last forever.
In terms of the future, in terms of what's to come, nobody knows. I don't know. But I certainly do know that I have the tools to deal with it. I certainly know I have the resilience. I have, my support group of my friends. I called my friend.
Thankfully, I was able to apply it to this situation by just learning to accept. I sit down, I take a breath, I just go, you take a second on it, to think on it, and I ask myself, okay, what's going on in the situation? What do I need to accept? What can I actually do? I separate those two things. Anything that I just need to accept, I try my best to let go of and have faith that it's gonna work out. And the stuff that I can work on, or I don't wanna even say control, but contribute to making better, I try to do that as well. So it's a really simple perspective change, but if you try it over time, it's something that works really well, and I know that from personal experience.
Instead of putting all of this energy into worrying about the future or into worrying about the unknown right now, I've been trying to take a big chunk of that energy and just put it into focusing on the current day, the current moment.
I don't know how long this is going to last, but I do know that the more I think about how many days it's going to be, the harder it's been for me. So I like to just wake up every morning and just plan what I'm gonna do for that day. And living in the present like that has really made it more positive for me.
Sometimes that means going back to basics. I take out my phone, do a quick 3-minute meditation on my Insight Timer app, or I grab a piece of paper, write a 5-item gratitude list. Sometimes I just step outside and notice what's going on around me for a few moments. These things are really effective, but I also find that because I've built so many sustainable tools for my mental health in recovery, being present isn't as challenging anymore.
And so I encourage you all to explore different coping skills and find out what works best for you, what makes you feel like you can breathe, that you have a little bit of room to be creative, that you're comfortable in your own skin. And those things that work for you, do them more often. Implement a type of schedule to help you deal with this new environment we're all in together. So I hope you're all happy and healthy.